She shot up and unleashed a stream of fierce words saying she would be the one to prove his innocence. But her goofy demeanor left Do-ra totally stunned. He even had to question his assistant, asking where he found this crazy chick and if she was actually a lawyer. But even this assistant didn't believe his singer was innocent. He even burst into tears asking why Do-ra did that to Yu Song, making Do-ra fall into a slump because even the people close to him wouldn't believe him. If you confess now, you might get a lighter sentence. Even though everyone was forcing him to admit to the murder, his only chance to prove his innocence relied entirely on that crazy girl Sena. Time was running out, so she dragged her friend Zhongdi along to work with her. She would personally reinvestigate all the evidence right at Du-ra's house, where the murder took place. With her genius brain, Sena reimagined the entire crime scene from that night. Just as she was going through every nook and cranny of the massive villa to find any missed details, a guy named Bung Gun suddenly appeared out of nowhere to greet her. He's a lawyer with a super prestigious family background in the legal field. But this guy wasn't exactly a saint. He constantly pressured Sena to make her withdraw from the case. Sena couldn't care less about his background. She turned a deaf ear to his challenges. What she noticed instead was the mole right on his neck. She could never forget the people who used to bully her for the rest of her life. Luckily, this Bung Gun was exactly one of them. You probably didn't even remember who she was, but how could she forget that hateful face? Because of that, Sena became even more competitive and challenged him right back. It was exactly this competitive nature that made Sena's boss yell at her loudly. But Sena had to remind him, "I'm the boss of you guys." It was an undeniable fact that she was the one who built her boss's lousy company up from zero with her own hands. This boss had to yield to this talent and leave her alone to do whatever she wanted on this case. But it wasn't like the whole world was against her and the singer. There was still a new female employee who secretly provided her with more information on the case. "I want to be your assistant, and more than that, I'm also a fan of that idol group." Hearing this sentence, Sena acted cold on the outside, but inside she was blooming with joy. Following the steps of the case, Sena immediately tracked down the two crazy fangirls who had broken into Du-ra's house. At first, these two pigs denied everything, but when Sena pulled out the video evidence showing their two gorilla faces, they finally shut up. Instead of being scared by Sena's threats, the two of them laughed out loud because they thought she was nobody to be afraid of. Sena just calmly delivered threats that weighed a ton on their heads, making the two women so scared their faces turned green, and the mouths that were just laughing were now shut tight. Just as Sena was about to leave, the two of them got terrified.